Now earlier in 7.3, we were multiplying and dividing radical expressions. Here we're going to add and subtract radical expressions. So let's look at this. Now look for terms that are similar. We have radical 3, 5 times radical 3, negative 2 times radical 3. Combine all the radical 3's. So what do we have? 6 minus 5 minus 2, and we're going to factor out the radical 3. Now let's look for the rest of the terms, the radical 2's. So there's a radical 2, there's another. So it is plus 4 plus 1 radical 2. There's 1 here and there's 4 here. So it's a total of 5. So let's complete the count. 6 minus 5 is 1. 1 minus 2 is negative 1 times radical 3 plus 4 plus 1, 5 radical 2. So this is just like an algebra problem. If you remember, 6x minus 5x plus 4y minus 2x plus y. How would you do this? You would combine like terms. 6x minus 5x is x. X minus 2x is negative 1x. And then we combine these two y's because they're like terms. And you get 4 plus 1, 5y. It's exactly like that. Instead of x, we have radical 3. Instead of y, we have radical 2. So basically, it's like combining like terms. So we can write this as negative radical 3 plus 5 radical 2. Now let's look at the next one. They're all the sixth roots of 7. That's a sixth root of 7. That's a sixth root of 7. That's a sixth root of 7. Just like you would do with adding like terms, you're going to do exactly the same thing. The common factor is the sixth root of 7. We have 7 minus 1 plus 4, and that's equal to 7 minus 1. Go from left to right. 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. Go from left to right, add or subtract, whatever comes first, do that first, and then we have 10 times the sixth root of 7. Again, adding and subtracting radical expressions. Notice we have a cube root of 2 and another cube root of 2. And then we have a square root of 2 and another term containing a square root of 2. So now we're going to combine the like terms. We have, let's collect all the cube root of 2 expressions. We have 3 and then minus 6 times cube root of 2. I've factored the cube root of 2 out, plus, and now I'm going to factor the square root of 2 out. Here is a negative. Radical 2 is negative 1 times radical 2. So negative radical 2 is negative 1 times radical 2. So if you factor out a radical 2, you get a negative 1. And then we have another term containing a radical 2, and that's plus 9 radical 2. This is negative 3 cube root of 2 plus 8 square root of 2. Simplifying the terms, 3 minus 6 is negative 3. Negative 1 plus 9 is positive 8. And that's our final answer. Now let's look at the next one. We have the square root of different numbers. 8 is 2 cubed. So let's simplify that, since we're going to take a square root. And the square root and the 2 squared cancel each other out. I'm going to write it as 2 squared times 2 to the 1. 2 squared times 2 to the 1, remember, is 2 to the 2 plus 1. and that is equal to 2 cubed. Same thing, right? And you'll see why we are breaking it down this way. 2 squared times 2 to the 1 minus 32 is 4 times 8. 4 is 2 squared and 8 is 2 cubed, and it's 2 to the 5th power. Since we're taking the square roots, we're going to look at a multiple of 2 that is largest and less than 5. 5 can be written as 2 to the 4 plus 1, which is the same as 2 to the 4 times 2 to the 1. So this is the square root of 2 to the 4 times 2 to the 1 minus 18 is 9 times 2. 9 is 3 squared times 2. So this is the square root of 3 squared times 2. So if you see a problem like this, simplify the radical expressions first. So this is the same as the square root of 2 squared times the square root of 2. You can split it that way. The square root of 2 squared, the square and the 2 cancel each other out and you get a 2. It's the same as saying 2 squared whole to the half. We multiply these two, cancel the 2's, and I get 2 to the 1. Same thing. Now I'm going to take the square root of 2 to the 4 times the square root of 2 minus the square root of 3 squared. Sorry, that should be a 2. 9 times 2 is 18. Notice that is a 3 squared times 2. I don't know why I wrote an 8 there. Okay, so that is radical 2. So we have radical 2's throughout. Let's see if we can simplify these expressions. Square root of 2 squared. The square root and the 2 squared cancel each other out because this is like a 2 squared to the half. The 2 and 2 cancel each other out and we still have the radical 2 minus 2 to the 4th power whole to the half. Radical 2. I'm not disturbing the radical 2 because we cannot simplify that further. 3 squared whole to the half, radical 2. So this is equal to 2 radical 2. This is, let's just cancel common factors. And that was the whole point. We wanted a whole number exponent, and that's why I wrote it as 2 to the 4 whole to the half, radical 2. The 2 and the 2 cancel each other out and you get minus 3 radical 2. This is equal to 2 radical 2 minus 4 radical 2 minus 3 radical 2. That is equal to 2 minus 4 minus 3. Factor the radical 2 out. And that's go from left to right. Whatever comes first, do that first. 2 minus 4, negative 2, negative 2 minus 3, negative 5, radical 2. So let's start this problem. It's a similar problem where we have to add and subtract radical expressions. But before we do anything, we need to simplify the radical expressions first. So 48 is 6 times 8. 6 is 2 to the 1 times 3 to the 1 times 8 is 2 cubed. There are 4 2's multiplied together, so it's 2 to the 4th, 3 to the 1. So I'm going to write this as the square root of 2 to the 4th times 3 to the 1 minus 3. I have a 27, which is equal to 3 times 3 times 3. 3 3's are 9, 9 3's are 27. So that's equal to 3 cubed. Now 3 cubed can be written as 3 squared times 3 to the 1. So that is because 3 is 2 plus 1. I can write this as 3 squared times, remember that's times 3 to the 1 when you go backwards, Remember the rule that we've been using throughout the semester. 3 squared times 3 to the 1 is 3 to the 2 plus 1. We're just using the same equation. So this is 3 times 3 squared times 3 to the 1 plus 2, and then 75 is 25 times 3. 3 quarters makes 75 cents. So that is 5 squared. 5 times 5 times 3 to the 1. So that is the square root of 5 squared times 3 to the 1. And that's equal to the square root of 2 to the 4 times 3. So that's equal to the square root of 2 to the 4 times the square root of 3 minus 3 square root of 3 squared times the square root of 3 to the 1, 3, plus 2 is the radical 5 squared, and then square root of 3. Now simplifying, 2 to the 4th to the half. I'm going to leave this as radical 3 because I cannot simplify the radical 3 any further. Now that's equal to 2 squared radical 3 minus 3 times 3 to the 2 whole to the half. These two cancel each other out, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Radical 3, I'm going to leave it as radical 3 because I know it's not going to simplify any further. 2 5 squared to the half radical 3. So these two cancel each other out, and then I have 3 times 3, which is 3 squared, and that is 9 radical 3, plus these two cancel each other out, and I'm left with the 5 times 2, that is a 10 radical 3. Oops. This is equal to 4 radical 3 minus 9 radical 3 plus 10 radical 3, and that's equal to 4 minus 9 plus 10. Radical 3 is factored out. Simplifying, go from left to right. 4 minus 9 is negative 5. Negative 5 plus 10 is positive 5. Radical 3. And this is the simplest form in which we can present our final answer.